If it say 2 to 3 weeks to process your order, then give them that 2 to 3 weeks to process your order. You know what I'm saying? Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're going to be doing a chit chat. Get ready with me. I'm going to be doing my makeup. I didn't plan to, but I did it anyway, so be grateful. I'm just kidding. And I'm also going to be taking down my flat twist. I know. I'm not showing you all how I'm doing my flat twist, but I will have a video very soon on how I do my flat twist. I want to use a very specific product for the flat twist, so that's why I'm holding off until wash day. Anyways, it doesn't really matter. I'm also going to be chatting about Black businesses, Black women here on YouTube who are content creators, supporting them and things of the sort. So if you're interested in that type of topic, please go ahead and stick around. And if you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe. Go ahead and subscribe. Like this video. Like it. Because it's good, period. All right, hey y'all, I wasn't gonna do my makeup, but I figured I might as well. It's gonna be a super simple, easy look. Lately, I've been really liking using black liner. I used to use black liner, but I don't use it no more. For whatever reason, I tried to use it and like smoke out my lash line, and it's just top notch. So we're gonna do that with my makeup today. I'm gonna do my eyebrows first and then I'll be right back. So those are my eyebrows on. Now, I wanted to talk about a few things and I wrote down like a really small list on my notepad. So this video might not be long, it may or may not be long, but I wanted to talk about these things while it's on my mind at the moment. All of them are going to be around Black people. So those are going to be my topics for today. So hopefully you all are interested in that. And if you have any comments about, the things that I said, whether you agree or disagree, feel free to leave it in the comments down below so we can chat it up. Okay? All right. Oh, for my makeup, I'm gonna do it a little different. I've seen makeup artist here on YouTube. He was doing another woman's makeup and he put the contour color on first. So I'm gonna do that with my face today and see how I like that. I'm using a foundation as my contour. Let's talk about supporting Black content creators. I made a video a few years ago in regards to my subscription feed and supporting Black women who are YouTubers, and that still holds true today. So most of my subscription feed, I never know how to do makeup and like talk. Most of my subscription feed are Black women, and it's intentional. I do that on purpose. If I can find Black women on YouTube who make content that I'm interested in, I'm gonna subscribe to their channel. Like regardless of how many subscribers they have, I'm gonna subscribe to them because I know that by subscribing to them, I'm supporting another Black content creator, especially if they're a woman. Like, hello, that makes sense. If you're a Black content creator and you're creating content that I can relate to, I'm gonna subscribe off it. Like, it doesn't matter if you have 20 subscribers, 100 subscribers, or 10,000 subscribers. And to be honest with you, the less subscribers that you have, the more I'm willing to subscribe. Not because I feel sorry for those channels, but more so because I can relate to those channels, and you're only as big as your audience. You feel me? Like, you can be making great content, but if nobody's watching it, then where's it gonna go? So I like to subscribe to those channels because I want to be able to support those channels, and I want to be able to connect with those channels, not on a personal level per se. When I say connect, I just mean connect like just me and their content, not necessarily me and that person. And if there's a connection made with me and that person, then so be it, and I'd appreciate it anyway. But yeah, I like supporting those channels, and those are the channels that I gravitate towards more, just because I can relate to them. I don't have a big following on my platforms, and it's fine. Obviously you want to grow those channels and grow those platforms, but for the most part you have to work with what you have for at the time being. So like I said before, my subscription feed is mainly Black creators. It's just what I like. It's what I like to watch. It's my preference. It's who I want to support. I don't necessarily subscribe to those channels because I want them to subscribe to me or I want them to see me or anything like that. Like, granted, if they see my channel, then that's fine, but if they don't see my channel, and they don't necessarily support me, that doesn't mean I'm gonna be like, oh, you didn't even have that many subscribers to not be supporting me. Like, if you don't see my channel, you don't see my channel. Like, it is what it is. So I'm not pressed over that. And that brings me to my next point, supporting people. If you're going to support somebody and support their channel, support it wholeheartedly, not because you want something in return. Don't subscribe to somebody's channel with the hopes that they'll find you and support you too. Like, no, support them because you like their content. And if they never find you, then they don't find you. And even if they do find you and they don't like your content, then you have to be okay with that. You're not everybody's cup of tea. So I don't go out supporting channels because I'm like, oh, they're going to come back and support me. No, I support them because I like what they put out. Keep that in mind. If you are subscribing and supporting people for the wrong reasons, I feel like that's a wrong reason. I don't think people should be, this is just my humble opinion, I don't think people should be subscribing to other people's channels in the hopes that they'll be able to find their channel and subscribe to their channel and support them. Because 9 times out of 10, if those are the reasons why you're doing it, you're gonna be disappointed every time. Know that if your channel was made to be seen by that person, they're going to see it and they're going to support it. You don't need to ask them to support you. You don't need to reach out to them and be like, hey, I have a channel, can you check it out? Like, that's extra. Don't do that. Me, when I comment on people's content, whether it be on Instagram or whether it be on YouTube, I'm commenting and I'm liking those photos and I'm supporting those channels and I'm liking those videos because I like it. And sometimes, honestly, I ain't even front with y'all, since I have a feeling that it helps content creators and the YouTube algorithm and this whole conspiracy theory in regards to commenting and liking photos and stuff like that. Sometimes I comment and I like photos just because I know it's going to help out the content creator. I don't necessarily even need to really like what they post. I'm going to like it just to support it. You feel me? And granted, you don't have to like stuff that you don't like. In general, I'm not telling anybody what to do. But what I am saying is that for me, and as far as this household, we support Black content creators, especially if they're a woman. I think that kind of was nice. Putting the contour on first and then my foundation. So yeah, like I said, sometimes if I see like a content creator post a video, I'll click on their video and I'll like it immediately because I know that's what they need as a creator to grow. If you have a channel, like sometimes, and when I say you don't even need to comment and tell me like, oh, or tell anybody like, oh, I have a channel, check me out. When people comment on my videos, and I know it sounds a little weird, but if your thumbnail, like if your profile picture on your YouTube channel is appealing enough or enticing enough for me to want to click on it, I normally click on those profile pictures to see if that person actually makes YouTube videos so I can support them. Just by somebody commenting on my videos, I'm gonna go and check out their channel just to see if I like what they post. I know that we are in a time now, a lot of us are being made aware of who's Black owned, who has a Black owned business, which Black owned businesses to support, which ones are not Black owned that we thought were Black owned. Like, it's a lot. It's a lot of information and I can appreciate that. But I also want to say that these are probably Black owned businesses who are getting put on, who have never received this amount of love, this amount of support, this amount of orders before. I know that people are so quick to be like, Black owned business, y'all want me to support them with their customer service? Cut it. Stop. Because you don't do that. You don't do that with other brands. Stop that. And that's just my take. All right, so for my eyes, I'm just gonna use this Makeup Revolution bronzer all over my lid. It's like a simple, easy look. If you're gonna support a Black owned business, understand that most of these Black owned businesses might be on the smaller scale. So when you're supporting them and you're reaching out to them in regards to your product, don't be reaching out to them 3 days after you submitted your order, asking them, oh, where's such and such? Where's my order? Or like, would you do that to Target? Walmart? No. You sit patiently and you trust in that company because they have a reputation, like a decent or a good reputation. Give these Black owned businesses a chance to build their reputation. And even when they do have a good reputation, y'all skip over that and just go to the fact that, oh, they're Black owned, so they gotta be doing something wrong to my order. Like, stop. If it say 2 to 3 weeks to process your order, then give them that 2 to 3 weeks to process your order. You know what I'm saying? People are so quick to down Black owned businesses and be like, oh, their customer service is blah, 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 blah. Granted, there's gonna be companies that have bad customer service. For example, Walmart. Walmart's customer service is trash. But do we go back and buy from Walmart? Yes, we do. And you have every right to not support a brand because their customer service is trash. But I want y'all to keep that same energy when y'all are blasting Black-owned businesses for having bad customer service to the other brands as well. You have to keep up that same energy. You can't just out one brand for having bad customer service and not support and telling people not to support them ever again when you're shopping at other businesses and other brands that have a bad reputation and bad customer service, and you don't ever say nothing because you know, oh, they're gonna deliver. Like, no, it doesn't work like that. If you're shopping with a Black-owned business, be respectful and understand that, one, they're part of your community if you're Black, okay? So keep that in mind. Show grace, you know? Don't be like, oh, they're a Black-owned business, so if they mess up my order, they mess up my order, and I'm just gonna go about my day. Like, you have every right to be annoyed if you ordered something and it doesn't come in the time frame that it said it would come in, or you never receive your package and you wanna know answers to your questions about where your package is. That's not what I'm saying. Like, you have every right to do that, but understand that you need to keep that same energy for every other brand that you ever shopped with that had a bad reputation or serviced you bad customer service. Period. Another topic that I wrote down is stating that it's Black owned. Y'all, I don't know. I just have this thing with stating that the business is Black owned. And I'm on both sides of the fence when it comes to this. I don't know. You gotta pick a side. I don't know. So when it comes to stating that it's Black owned, my distaste in that comes from having to say that it's Black owned. That's it. When you go shopping at Publix or, you know, these bigger corporations and stuff like that, we don't have to say like, oh, it's white owned or shopping at a white owned business today. You just shop there and people know who that brand is. And so to me, I can't wait until Black owned businesses become such a household name that we don't have to say, oh, this is Black owned. You just shop there because you trust and you value their products. But then on the other hand, I do appreciate the fact that we have to say like, oh, this is a Black-owned business to put other people on to supporting their community. You know, like I love going on Instagram and seeing like, oh, this is a Black-owned business. I love it. I get so happy inside because I know like, oh, I can go here for certain things instead of going here to purchase it. And I can purchase it from a Black-owned business to feed a Black family or to feed a Black person, period. I can appreciate that, but I just can't wait until we don't have to be like, this is Black owned, like it's Black owned, Black owned. Like it's just a brand. Like we know who you are, you know who we are, and we're supporting you. Okay? Like I can't wait until our community as a whole knows who and who not to shop from, period. All right, like I said, I've been using black liner and I never really, like I used to use black liner a lot, but then I stopped because I don't like the fact that black liner makes my eyes look smaller than they already are. But for whatever reason, I just really like the way it's been looking, especially with me wearing my natural hair out. It just gives me some pizzazz. So I'm using e.l.f.'s black gel liner, and everything that I use will be down in the description box below. I don't wing it out or anything. I just literally line my lash line with it as best as I can. And surprisingly, this gel liner is pretty black. And it's really, really creamy. But the thing about it is if you go over it too much, you might end up picking up the pigment and the black is gonna go away. I don't have no lash glue, so all I've been doing lately whenever I do my makeup is put on mascara. So that's what I'm gonna have to do again today. But if I did have lash glue, I would put on my envy 3D collection in the number 15. They're so pretty. For blush, I just use my Morphe palette and I just dip into like an orange shadow. For highlight, I use the LA Color dollar store highlighter. Let's go into the hair. These are my flat twists. I've had them in for about a week now. This is how they look. I will have a full-blown video on how I get my hair like this, especially if you're a beginner. I'm going to coat my hands with some almond oil. So the way in which I moisturize my hair throughout the week, which is extremely important, is I spray my hair with water and then I use whatever oil that I have, whether it be wild growth oil, almond oil, olive oil, but for the most part I use the wild growth oil, the almond oil, or just some castor oil, and I'll pat my hair down with it. So I don't take the twist out or anything like that. I just spray it with water and then I coat my hair with the whatever oil that I'm using for that day. And I do that maybe like either every other day or every day if I remember, or if my hair feels dry. Like if my hair feels dry and it's the next day, I'm gonna moisturize it. And it wasn't until recently where I figured out how to do my hair like this or get my hair to look like this, because whenever I would do my hair like this with like the bangs and stuff, it just looked bad. Like I looked stupid. But it's literally all about how your hair is laying. So the placement of your hair, like this coming down this way, your hair coming down this way, like it's genuinely about that. That is extremely important if you're trying to achieve this type of look. My ends are kind of frizzy, and when I'm doing my hair like this, I don't care if there's a lot of frizz. I do obviously want some definition, but if there's frizz, there's gonna be frizz. Like I'm not tripping over it. So, and then for me, when there is frizz, it makes my hair appear bigger, so I like frizz. So when you see me taking out my twist, I am gentle. I'm pretty careful when it comes to that, but at the same time, I'm not trying to avoid frizz. So if the frizz happens, it happens. It is what it is. Look at that. That is bouncy. I have my mirror over here, so that's why I keep looking that way. Only reason why my hair has been kept in flat twist for a week is because I'm inside the house. Like I'm not going anywhere, so there's no need for my hair to be out. Even though I'll be feeling and looking like a thumb all day long, there's no reason for me to take these twists out. And the only reason why I'm doing this is because I want to not look like a thumb. I've been looking like a thumb for a week. My bad, my camera died. I don't even remember what I was talking about before the camera died. And I don't think I've perfected how to do flat twists by any means, but I am so much better than I was when I first started. And I didn't use a lot of products on this either. I just used, this is a flat twist out done on old hair, so there was additional product already in it, like the wild growth hair oil, and I believe the wild growth hair oil and the shea butter. But when I flat twisted my hair down again to keep it in this flat twist out, all I did this time was add Cantu's leave-in, and I only used that on the ends of my hair, but I focused it on the ends of my hair, but I distributed it throughout my hair. And they are looking so good. I'm gonna try getting some perm rods to curl the ends of my hair instead of having to bantu knot some of them, and then some of the bantu knots come out while you're sleeping. It's a lot. That looks great. She's cute. Look at that. That's great. And I'll leave the video below on who I learned how to do this pattern from, because honestly, I think if I never came across, what the hell going on in the sky? There can't be no tornado. Anyways, if I didn't come across her channel, I probably would still be struggling on how to get this hairstyle. Like, I need to wash my hair though to get all these oils and stuff out, but now I know for a fact that I don't need a lot of products. I don't need expensive products to get my hair to do what I wanted to do. Alright, this is it. Let me make sure I'm not missing. This is how my hair is looking. It just looks so good. And when they say all picks are not made the same, it's a fact. If your pick, like the teeth of your pick aren't long or they're short, or I honestly feel like even if they're not made with the proper type of material, the type of volume that you're trying to achieve is not going to happen. I used to think like, oh, I could just use a wide tooth comb. It's not the same thing. So all picks are not created equally. I got this from Amazon. I will leave this exact pick down below. I think it was like $6. So it was obviously affordable for most people. And I'm gonna use it. This pick is the truth. It's the truth. So I'm gonna pick my hair out. And like I said, I'm not afraid of frizz or anything like that. So when I pick, it's like the pick just feels so good going through my hair. And I don't want any lines. I just want my hair to get some volume. And if you want like your hair to come down more, you can add like a bobby pin right here or something like that. I just love the way that this looks on me. This looks so good, kid. Like, who's that girl? And what I do to give it more of that tapered look is I kind of just push my hair in the back just to kind of make it not disappear, but to give it the illusion of more of that heart-shaped look. My hair just feels so good. All right, I think what I want to do is go ahead and get some bobby pins so I can stretch out these curls to make them appear longer. And since I had to get up, I figured I might as well show you all the pick that I was working with prior to getting that pick from Amazon. It was this one. So this pick didn't do a thing for my hair. So these are the differences. Like, look at this one compared to this one. This does so much more for my hair than this one will ever do. I don't even know why I still have it. I think I have it like just in case of an emergency, but I don't need this. So as I was saying before, I'm gonna put some bobby pins in the front of my hair just to kind of give it that illusion of it being longer, I guess. Not really, because it's my hair. Yeah, this is the finished look. I really do hope you all enjoyed this chit chat. Get ready with me. I hope you all like my hair, this video. If you like this video, please go ahead and like it. Subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll see you all in my next one. Bye.